Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on CryptoTvPlus. Every Monday morning, CryptoTvPlus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on CryptoTvPlus.
Are you there? It's your boy. No, sorry, it's your daddy, Mr. Macaroni. Keep watching CryptoTvPlus if you want to be doing well, especially. You get me now? Alright, you're doing well.
Hello and welcome to the program. This is Inside Blockchain, live from CryptoTvPlus. I am Bobby Ayadike. Now, before we begin, if you're watching from Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, and this is your first time on the show, kindly follow us on all our social media platforms, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ping the notification bell. The African cryptocurrency market has grown massively to over $100 billion market since 2020 until date. Now, in spite of this laudable achievement, various factors have constantly tried to stifle crypto adoption. Cryptocurrency restrictions are a few of the factors behind this. Now, the blockchain ecosystem is in need of innovators who will make changes and build scalable products that can thrive in the face of an ever-changing world. Now, in Nigeria, several individuals have continued to advance the country's digital revolution by creating projects and solving consumer-related problems through the blockchain technology. Now, one of such people is Okoye Kevin Chibuoyim, popularly known as Ezemmuo Blockchain. Now, I'll go on a quick break, and when we return, I will introduce this individual to help us explore and understand the cryptocurrency space. Stay with us.
I know you may still be trying to find your foot on what cryptocurrency is and all it entails. And then NFT shows up his big head. Trust me, Enathon got you on a 100. NFTs are digital properties that live on the blockchain. First, let's look at what blockchain is. However, this is a surface scratch. You can check our other videos for more details. A descriptive imaginary definition of a blockchain is a...
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the bull of the bullet.
Keep watching CryptoTvPlus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Inside Blockchain live from CryptoTvPlus. And as I mentioned earlier, the tech space is in their need of innovators who will build scalable products and provide solutions to consumer-related problems. And I have here in the studio with me the founder and CEO of Ginakev Digital Academy, known as GIDA, and the co-founder of Blockchain University of Nigeria, Nsukka. His name is Mr. Okoye Kevin Chibuoyim, also known as Ezemmuo Blockchain.
Thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Good day, everyone.
Before we proceed, I believe the people out there need to understand the name Ezemmuo Blockchain, what actually inspired it.
Actually, the way it came about is quite interesting. Well, I was actually discussing in my class group one day, I'm a student at the moment. So in our class group, we were talking about financial markets.
Okay.
I was kind of enlightening the students how the financial market works and all. So somebody actually then screenshots, something on his phone and told me he has just switched my name from Kevin to Ezemmuo Blockchain. At first, it sounded odd. I mean, who wants to get associated with the spirits? Okay. But I then interpreted it literally. Ezemmuo basically means messenger of the gods.
Okay.
Now, it's not just Ezemmuo Blockchain. So that's the messenger of the blockchain gods.
Okay. So
and I decided to relate it to what I do, which is basically cryptocurrency education and spreading of awareness about the industry.
Okay, so have you ever been a messenger of the gods before?
For the blockchain gods, I've always been their messenger right from time. And actually, why I also consider the name is, looking at my experience in the industry, the ups and downs, I would say if you look at the blockchain, the Ezemmuo,
yeah.
the Ezemmuo guys,
Okay.
or the chief priests in the traditional African setting.
Okay.
You see, they always talk about you passing through 7 rivers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I would say I've crossed the 7 rivers in the blockchain industry.
Okay.
Based on the negative,
we'll
I've
get
faced the
into
positive, the negative, ups and downs, and you
Yeah.
know, so I just decided to adopt the name.
Okay, that's fantastic. So I'm sure people, you know, have been seeing you from afar, actually want to know who you are. So just briefly, who is Okoye Kevin? What drives Okoye Kevin? Just talk to us about that briefly.
All right. Once again, my name is Okoye Kevin. It's not Kelvin, actually.
Okay, Kevin. Okay. Good.
Exclude the L. So Okoye Kevin Chibuoyim, and I'm the founder of Ginakev Digital Academy, as well as the co-founder of BlockchainUNN, which is a blockchain campus club. So basically, my experience in the industry started with, it's quite funny, a scam. In 2018, when I tried to get into the online space, so I decided to try to do a couple of investments to see the things that could be worthwhile. So I think I got in touch with a lady, a white lady per se. I believe she'd be an African behind the scene, but the photo was a white lady who talked about Bitcoin mining. I decided to take my time to study the entire thing. I think I used about a week to study about Bitcoin mining, to try to learn how it works. So after understanding that you can no longer mine Bitcoin with your laptop and all, but you needed ASICs and basically
mining rigs,
the machinery, I knew that anybody talking about mining on your laptop is a scam to an extent. So I actually then replied the lady, that this is what I know about it. She said they have those machines, they've got the ASICs and all. So I decided to then, go ahead with it, since it's something that will help me as well as expose me to the industry. And besides, who doesn't want, she said something about you getting 7 Bitcoins at the time.
Wow. And you actually believe that?
I actually believe that as a total newbie, which is one of the things I try to avoid right now.
Okay.
Because the total newbies still have the same mindset as I did. So basically, I invested $100 right there in time. I think I was around 16, 17 thereabouts.
Oh, that's quite
so
young.
I actually got together my entire life savings,
And
got
invested.
around $100 and invested. 3 days after, I was expecting my return, as she said. And funny thing, she said you have to pay for withdrawal. That is ready. You have around 27 Bitcoins, but you've got to pay to get it out. I mean, this wasn't what I read online, but the fact that it's already ready and it's just the withdrawal that's remaining, I decided to go ahead with it. She said the withdrawal fee is $50. So I think that was around Christmas period. I decided to then find any way I could lay my hands on money. But one thing I've always tried to do right from time is never use anybody's money. Ensure that whatever thing you are doing, you're always responsible for it. Okay. So I actually then, gathered up some $50. That was an entire life savings. I mean, around that period, I started the year with 120K in my account. And when this deal ended, I ended up with 500 Naira in my account.
Wow,
you can imagine how
that is very disturbing. So just to get it out there, in light of all these experiences that you've heard, starting out on your crypto journey, what would you say is the driving factor for Okoye, for you as an individual? What drives you?
All right, the driving factor for me is, the zeal to ensure that everybody is carried along. I'm the kind of person that ensures that everybody around me, I try to see that they are doing well. You understand? This is the kind of person that I am. So with my experiences in the industry, the negatives were even more than the positives around the beginning. Okay. So I try to ensure that everybody coming in doesn't experience what I experienced anymore. You understand? That is why I try to push more on education and actually mass adoption for all.
Oh, that's interesting. So now I understand that the Ginakev, if I'm correct, is it Ginakev or Ginakev?
Ginakev, actually.
Okay, Ginakev is a cryptocurrency academy that specializes on crypto education. It was founded in 2019. Now, what would you say is the idea or the inspiration behind Ginakev? And how did you come up with that name? And what would you say are the problems that you're solving right now, with Ginakev or GIDA? Let me put it that way.
Yeah. So actually, Ginakev was launched in 2020, around March 26, 2020, if I can remember correctly. And I think that was when the COVID began actually. So it was launched in March 2020, and then the inspiration behind the brand was, I took time to learn crypto from 2018 when I started in the industry. 2019 was there also for learning, and then in 2020 I felt I had already learned enough, and I decided to actually push out the knowledge I've got. Like I told you, my drive always has been ensuring that everybody is carried along once you're actually ready for it. So I started with a free class at the time, got around 56 to 100 people in a WhatsApp group, taught them. And before launching my personal brand, I was under a mentor. I will give a shout out to my boss, Violin Josh. He actually explained to me how the industry works after I fell from my second and third scams. He took me by the hand, and throughout 2018, what I basically did is I was in his crypto community, helping him to enlighten persons as well, which is my personal drive. So while teaching others, I was actually learning more. So before launching my personal brand, I reached out to him, and he also motivated me that I could do more because he has seen what I've done in his personal community at the time. So I decided to launch that brand to actually enlighten more persons and have more reach. Now, the inspiration behind the name, actually, I thought of a lot of things before picking up the name. Now, Ginakev comes from a combination of two names. That is Gina and Kev. So the Gina there represents Regina, that is my mom. And the Kev there represents my dad, which is Kevin. I'm actually bearing his name also. So Ginakev is called from a combination of my parents' name. This is actually in honor and memory of both, of one of them. That is, my dad is late. So I'm using this to remember him. And my mom is still there. So this
really
is
honorable. That's really honorable. That's very, very honorable. So now in one of your online posts or articles, you actually disclose that you are an optimistic, goal-oriented and independent individual. Now, and you also said you love anything that is digital, not tradition. So how would you say this has shaped your work as an individual, as the founder of GIDA? How would you say this has helped to shape your work ethic?
All right. Actually, for you to actually succeed in the online space, you must be goal-oriented and focused. If you are not focused, you are going to have a lot of issues. You're going to have people riding you. You're going to waste a whole lot of time on irrelevant things. So being goal-oriented and optimistic has always been my guiding factor. If I really want to learn this, say for instance, I'm interested in learning about fundamental analysis, I dedicate time to it, and within the period, shut out every other thing. At times, it kind of affects my school life.
I was about getting to that because I'm wondering how you can actually juggle the two at the same time.
At times, it kind of affects my school life, but actually, people know me for it. So, but still yet, I try my best to actually merge both activities, and everything goes on well together. So, for you to have proper focus, you must be goal-oriented. And at times, it kind of gets too much because there are so many things to do.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
so many things to do. So I try my best, and besides, I've motivated and raised up a whole lot. That's one thing that also keeps me going. The fact that I inspire a whole lot of persons, when I look at them and when they tell you, you inspire them and all, it motivates you to want to do more. So when you feel like slacking at some point or you get tired, when you look back and see that people are behind you, that you've raised to a certain level, and giving them that shift in mindset, you want to continue.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're still here with Kevin, the founder of GIDA and also the co-founder of BlockchainUNN. We're still here with him. We'll pick it up right after this commercial. Stay with us. Today we'll be looking at 6 GameFi and Metaverse projects with great potential. Now, the Metaverse and GameFi deal with a whole new part of the internet, which we call Web3. Now, we have Web 1 and Web 2. Now, it's all about virtual worlds along with certain elements of ownership. Now, number 1 on the list is Meta Hero. Now, Meta Hero is a project that is built on the Binance blockchain.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the boy of the bullet.
Keep watching CryptoTvPlus.
Don't touch that dial. Peace.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is Inside Blockchain, live from CryptoTvPlus. And today we are with the founder of Ginakev Digital Academy and the co-founder of Blockchain University of Nigeria. His name is Mr. Okoye Kevin Chibuoyim, popularly known as Ezemmuo Blockchain. I'm still trying to, demystify the idea behind that name. You haven't really told us, in detail what actually inspired your friend, but we'll get right to that. So now, you understand that Ginakev is a digital academy where you teach people about cryptocurrency, am I correct?
That's correct.
Now, according to the site, there are over 1,500 persons taught via social media with testimonials. Now, when it comes to crypto education, would you say Africans are doing a great job?
Actually,
Would you say you are doing a great job?
well, let me come from Africans before I get to me.
Okay.
Well, Africans are doing a whole lot actually. Using the period I came into the industry as case study, at that time, there weren't so much educational articles, classes and all as you find people
Right
doing
now.
right now. The knowledge right now has gone so far, which is why I actually had difficulties and was falling for too many scams
Yes.
in my earlier years in the industry because you don't have people guiding you by the hand just like we have now. But right now you find out that you have so much blockchain academies, so much crypto academies all scattered everywhere. You find people learning, people willing to learn actually. This time around it's no longer going to look for who to teach them, but people are always there, even ready to pick you by the hand. So you find out that they are doing well, and I would say I've actually done a whole lot. I'm actually doing well from my end as well. I'm not I try so much to ensure that crypto education is free. I want you to just know it, have the basic knowledge. The basic knowledge is the most important thing. For us to have this mass adoption that we keep talking about, it's very, very important that the knowledge gets verbose. Then if you want to take any advanced courses, say you are interested in technical analysis,
You can now pay for that.
yeah, you can pay for that, but make sure you have the basic knowledge. The basic knowledge is where I'm more focused at, and so far so good. We've done a whole lot, and majorly, our audience have majorly been students. We've noticed that a great number of students are interested in the industry because it actually gives you a better option. You mentioned something about me not being interested in the traditional financial system. And
Yes.
yeah, this is actually one of the reasons. You leave school, what are the next plans? There are no plans in place for you. You find out that the government has nothing in place. But with crypto, using myself as case study, I've seen where I've come to so far. And students as well who have tapped into the industry, they've gone places that never could be imagined if it were, the traditional system. And my kind of person is not the type that, wants to be locked or boxed up, 9 to 5. You're always in traffic. You spend most of your time in traffic and all. You're tired, the headache and all.
Yeah.
I just want a cool and easy life.
I can relate. So actually, my reason for the previous question is, now I actually took a look at the GIDA webpage, and I had one or two observations I would want you to address right now. Now, I saw over 200 plus students enrolled and 6 available courses. Now, I tried to sign up for one of those courses, but I couldn't. So can you help me make sense of why, why that is so?
All right, about that, our website is actually not open to the public yet. We are still building a website per se. Majorly, our educational programs have majorly been on social media. It's quite easy for me to do publications and see people ready to learn. So I majorly teach on WhatsApp and Telegram or Google Meet, Zoom calls and all, but we've not actually gone for a website where you have pre-made courses.
But the website is up and running.
Yeah, it's up. What I mean is we're actually building it.
Oh, okay.
So it's not yet, I've not made public the website link and all. Okay. I don't know how you even got to.
Yeah, I have my sources,
So we are still in the building process.
All right, that's fantastic. So just to correct something, actually saw on the site that the Ginakev Digital Academy was founded in 2019, but you did mention that it was founded in 2020. So just help us correct that.
All right, definitely.
So was it founded in 2020 or 2019?
2019 was the learning phase, like I told you, but I was under my boss.
Okay.
2020 was when I founded the academy proper.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. Now, let's talk about BlockchainUNN. Now, BlockchainUNN is a blockchain campus club at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, And recently, it took up the task to educate masses and young people through its conference with the theme Demystifying Blockchain, the technology behind cryptocurrency. Now, this held on the 5th of March, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, with over 1,000 people in attendance, and some of the notable sponsors of the event range from Web3 to Boundless Pay, Web3 Bridge to Boundless Pay to Lead Wallet to Vibra, and a whole lot of notable sponsors and collaborators. So now, I understand that this is the first of its kind, and as a co-founder of BlockchainUNN, what would you say is the idea for this campus club, and what is the aftermath like after this event? What next?
All right. Thank you very much for mentioning BlockchainUNN. It's actually a pleasure. Now,
Okay.
BlockchainUNN, as you rightly said, is a campus club, and the major reason why we created BlockchainUNN is to actually enlighten persons within the campus community. You can see what I do at GIDA. It's majorly verbose. It doesn't have a specific target audience.
Okay.
You know, I'm majorly focused on the online world and people that are, but as a student studying at UNN, I
restricted, like specifically for UNN students?
Not restricted per se, but I'm coming to that.
Okay.
So as a student studying at UNN, with the kind of knowledge I have and the influence I've got outside, I started to think of what can we do to ensure that the people within this environment are also enlightened. You know, not everybody is going to be reached if we keep doing it singly.
Okay.
So I decided to come together with my friends, Mr. Ndukane Lechku, who is a co-founder,
Okay.
and Mr. Victor Alvan Okechukwu. So we have our personal crypto academy. It's just like there is GIDA. They are pushing on from their various ends.
Okay.
And Lechku is there with A1 Blockchain Hub, and Alvan is there with his Alvan Crypto Hub.
Oh,
so we came together
remarkable.
to actually form this, to ensure that the knowledge is spread and we get partnerships and all. We set up a team. BlockchainUNN was launched in April 2021. We decided to, after launching, we set up a team, and then we held our first online conference in October 2021. It was attended by just 35 persons thereabout because we were just starting up. But the zeal and the vibe was there because we really wanted to make a headway and see that it's spread. So far, from 35, we're over 2,000 persons in our Telegram group currently.
Okay.
In just a space of some months. So this conference, we majorly decided to do it to see that the message reaches everyone. If you're not online, you're offline.
Yeah.
So let's find a way to ensure that we get everybody to hear the word. Even if you don't attend the conference, hear about it, and you know it will motivate or inspire you with that zeal, you know, to learn about this technology.
And I equally understand that our very own CEO and founder here at CryptoTvPlus was one of the guest speakers at the event, if I'm correct.
That's correct. Mr. Tony has been very supportive.
Okay.
He attended the event and really hammered on the need for them to actually focus on this digital world and not the negative aspect of it. Ignore the vices, but focus on the virtues. Ignore Yahoo and every other negative thing, but focus on the real deal, which is what BlockchainUNN is dishing out to them. Over 1,000 persons were in attendance, and I believe everybody that went home with impact. I mean, there were so many testimonials. I don't know if I can share that with you guys. The testimonials were so much in my WhatsApp that I received over 600 messages.
Wow.
In the space of just 2 days from that conference alone. So a whole lot of persons were inspired. And after the conference, we decided to have follow-up because
Okay.
we actually have a database that we collected from the registration link. So we decided to do a follow-up. We send out emails, we send out SMS to ensure that everybody's following up, and we created WhatsApp groups ASAP to ensure that everybody that attended this conference is actually followed up, so nobody is left hanging. Like I told you, right now you find people dragging others to learn.
Yeah.
And that is what we want to do at BlockchainUNN. It's not limited to just students, but lecturers as well. Lecturers were in the conference. It was actually,
Are
I was
you sure
impressed.
lecturers are gonna, you know?
Yeah, I was very impressed. The SUG and all were there.
Okay.
You know, I made sure that everybody is carried along. I mean, currently, our SUG president told me he created Trust Wallet yesterday.
Wow,
I mean,
that's
everybody is
interesting.
really
That's
following up.
interesting.
People that have never heard about crypto and blockchain.
Well, that's simply fantastic testimonials. So many wonderful things from the BlockchainUNN. We're still here with Mr. Kevin, also known as Ezemmuo Blockchain. We'll take a breather. We'll pick it up right after. Stay with us.
So if you're given 10 million naira to stay in Nigeria or the chance to have a visa to any country of your choice, which one would you prefer?
Like visa to any country. Give me the 10 million naira. I'll stay in Nigeria now.
You don't want to go to another country and experience a new life.
I mean, I have things to do with that money that will yield more profits. Give me the 10 million naira.
So you stay in Nigeria.
Give me the 10. Are you giving me? Give me the 10 million naira.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the Bull of the Bull.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that dial. Peace.
Welcome back. This is still Inside Blockchain. Thank you for joining us. We're still here with Mr. Okoye Kevin Chibuoyim, also known as Ezemmuo Blockchain. He is the founder, CEO of Ginakev Digital Academy, GIDA, and also the co-founder of the BlockchainUNN. So before we went on a short break, we were actually discussing, the BlockchainUNN, and we also made mention of the recent event that was held on the 5th of March, and how over 1,000 people were in attendance, so many testimonials. I've equally heard that there were so many giveaways, over 300,000 naira.
Yeah, it was really massive.
Wow, that's remarkable. So before we wrap it up, let's talk briefly about the crypto market, because I understand that you are a seasoned trader. You've been, trading for quite some time in this space. So
sure.
Now, Bitcoin seems to be showing some resistance between $38,000 to $40,000 for the past few days. Now, although it slightly moved up to $41,000 this morning, I think that was around 3 a.m. So just briefly, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think is actually, apart from the obvious factors, the war, the institutional investments, just share some of your thoughts, on this.
About the Bitcoin thing, I think majorly people are quite indecisive on what to do at the moment. If you look at the charts,
I would agree with you on that.
If you look at the charts, you find out that at the 33K, 38K region, you find out that has been the support for a long time now, for around 2-3 days thereabout.
Yes.
That has been the support. Now, if you check at the 40,000 region, you find out that there has been around 3 rejections there as well. That has been a great rejection period. So people are quite indecisive. It's definitely supposed to go lower or go higher. But at the moment, everybody is just there.
So where do you want it to move? You want it to move up or down?
Definitely.
You want it to move down?
I want it to move up. I'm tired of buying the dip.
Because there's so many crypto experts actually saying that they don't think Bitcoin can actually be used as a hedge against inflation, and they don't think Bitcoin can replace gold as a digital asset. There's so many things coming up. Some people are saying they want the dip. Some people are saying they want the pump. I guess we just have to fold our hands and just watch as everything unfolds.
Just like before, the institutional investors were never interested in Bitcoin.
Yes.
They had negative things said about it. They had negative articles posted about it. But I found out that today they are building on blockchain. They are trying to tap into the network. So whatever anybody says, at this point, it may be valid, but the future will tell.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better. That's fantastic. So before we let you go, just to wrap it up, now, what do you think is the future for NFTs, Metaverse, Web3, specifically for the African crypto community? Just help us share some of your thoughts on that.
All right, on Web2, Web3, I think it's going to be the next big thing. And it's really not so much of a big deal to learn, because you have resources scattered everywhere. You have them on YouTube, you have them on Udemy, you have courses everywhere. There are not so much blockchain developers that are from Africa.
Okay.
You find out that most persons, when you look at crypto jobs or what they can do in the industry, they are more interested in community managerial jobs. The easy ones, the technical ones, they are running away from them. The engineers and everything.
So what do you think is responsible for that? I think
the main thing is people are really not exposed yet to this career opportunity and how they can go about it. It goes beyond just telling them that this is something that is a career opportunity. What do you put in place to ensure that they get keyed in? Just like we do with crypto education.
Okay.
We ensure that we are very well seasoned in it actually. So you teach them that this is something you can do, and then show them how they can do it. But you find out that most of the people that actually have this skill of Web3 and find out that they know the skill, they just talk about it, but they
don't show.
Yeah, they don't show them the way.
No.
So I think when more people are into the industry who have the mind to actually show people the thing, you find out that they're going to get more plugged in.
So what about NFTs? What are your thoughts on NFTs? This one you're laughing. What are your thoughts on NFTs?
On NFTs is a very good innovation.
Okay.
Non-fungible tokens, you can't split them, and it has a whole lot of use case in terms of the domain flipping and all. But in the real sense, I'm quite what's the word to use? I'm quite conservative at this moment.
Okay.
The whole thing still sounds like it's too good to be true, if I should put it that way. A whole lot of persons are going to go and wreck it with the kind of mindset they have towards the thing, and the kind of thing, the only, when you hear NFTs from a newbie or from any, the only thing they say is this person sold NFT at $1 million. No, that's the kind of reasoning you find out that everybody has.
I get you. So now the thing is, when you look at the NFT market, there are some studies, some research, have shown that the NFT market is actually set to disrupt the traditional art market. Hit as much as $40 billion in, net profit and all that. And then when you also look at the way NFTs are designed, it's actually an infrastructure. It's actually a concept designed to help creatives. Do you understand? So I feel a lot of people have different sentiments about NFTs, but I feel it will reinvent itself along the line.
Definitely. I really hope for it, and I look forward to it. Just like you said now, I really go with this bias that it's going to disrupt the traditional art system, because if you look at it, NFTs is an easy way of getting art, making sure that they are yours actually, because you have the private keys to your wallet and everything. You find out that in the traditional art world, you have to actually transport them from the country it's made. So it's actually reduced a whole lot of cost and all. So the whole, I'm just looking forward to how it unfolds.
So do you own NFTs?
I don't own any single NFT.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Ezemmuo Blockchain. I think that's the new name I'll be calling you right now.
I found out that a lot of persons have thrown away Kevin.
they just add me to the list of persons that have thrown away Kevin, because that's the new name I'll be calling you. Thank you so much, Kevin, for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much. It's been nice being here.
Yeah, and just to wrap it up, the cryptocurrency space, the blockchain space, is disruptive in its infrastructure. And just like we've heard from Kevin, you don't have to restrict yourself. Expand your knowledge base. Even if you're in school, even if you're working, expand your knowledge base. You can reach out to them through their social media handles, learn more about them. And the recent bootcamp that he mentioned, you can actually sign up and just keep exploring, keep expanding your knowledge base, because we understand that this space is actually here to stay. And that will be all on today's program. Check out our website, CryptoTvPlus.com, to get more market updates and trends captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at CryptoTvPlus, and on Instagram at official CryptoTvPlus to get daily info on our programs. And please, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ping the notification bell to stay updated. If you have questions about the program, share them in the comment section below. Thank you for staying with us. I am Bobby Andike. See you next week.